Hi, welcome to my first video on biking, and I wanted to, because summer's coming soon, I wanted to show people a couple of tips on how to make their bike a little bit more comfortable to ride. So here's my Brody. It's a 2009 Dynamo, and I've modified a few things on it. So let's start with the handlebars. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a short stem, and in order to make a bike more comfortable, a lot of the bikes that come stock have a long stem, and that makes your riding position a little bit uncomfortable for some people because you're reaching forward. So you can pick up this is a Truvativ stem, and it's a little bit shorter. So what happens is it brings your arms closer, and it's a more upright and comfortable riding position. So I picked this up on eBay, but you can probably get it at bike stores online and things like that. It's a pretty standard size. It comes in two different sizes, one for standard bikes and this part here can be oversized for larger mountain bikes. So make sure you get the correct size, which is for this particular part of it, this diameter here, right here. See, I think it's 1.5 for larger mountain bikes. You know, like off-road bikes, and the smaller one is for the city bike or touring or racing. So it's pretty beefy. This one's got 4 bolts here. The other thing you might want to consider is right here, there's a couple spacers, and depending on your bike, when you replace this short stem, this distance might change, so you might have to pick up different spacers and sort of mix and match them so that it's the correct distance to the top of your fork tube. The fork tube sticks up through here, and then it clamps on. You can see 2 bolts right here that clamp on. So anyways, that's the first way you can make your bicycle a lot more comfortable to ride. And if it's more comfortable to ride, then you know it's much more enjoyable. And then the bars are also something that you can change too. So the bars on my original bike came with a more flat bar, and I replaced them with another Truvativ bar that has a little bit of a rise. So again, that changes the comfort position and brings the bars in closer. So those are 2 things that you can do to make yourself have a more comfortable bike ride. Shorter stem. Truvativ makes this one that's quite a bit shorter. And then a handlebar instead of a flat bar, get a slight riser bar. Okay, now let's go to the seat post. And on the seat post, that originally came with this bike was offset. So like most seat posts that you see, the seat was back maybe an inch or so, or 2 inches. And then what I found was that they have a different type of seat post called the zero offset seat post. This is a zero offset seat post, and I got this on eBay, and what that means is that it's like 0 offset, so it just bolts on straight. There's no offset back or set forward, it's just 0. It's a 0, like straight on. So what that does is, from the original seat post that had brought my seat back about here, this one, you know, brought my riding position forward. So again, these different things, like the 0 offset seat post, combined with the shorter, this part here, what is it, the stem clamp, I guess, stem. So the shorter stem and the zero offset seat post. That makes a really good ride. I'm very happy with the comfort of riding. And then you get the slight riser bar. And if you order this, there's two different types of seat posts. A lot of the newer bikes have basically the fork coming up through here, and then it just bolts onto the fork. The older bikes had the one-piece stem, where the stem is just one piece and it goes down in, so that's the older style. So in order to use something like this, make sure you have this type of fork tube that goes right up through before you do that. So those are the couple of things that'll hopefully make you have they're not too expensive upgrades to your bike, but they can make you have a very more comfortable ride. And it's something, you know, that would it makes those rides much more enjoyable. So email me if you have any questions on how to set that up, and I'll be happy to share what other information that I can. Thanks for watching.